Hello. Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome back to my channel. Before I get too far into this video, I am going to make sure my audio is working because I refuse to have a repeat of where I'm talking. And nobody can hear me for the first 7 minutes. Yay, my audio is working. Alright. So I want to talk to y'all again about All Stars 11 cast, the newly announced cast. Again, I did my live reaction review video, whatever you want to call it, on the day the cast was announced. And I recorded live, not realizing my sound wasn't working for the first 7 minutes. So y'all didn't get any of my intro, which is crazy. And then there were multiple times I had to cut. So I had to take the video down, put it back up with the new edit, and it didn't do as well. So I'm going to do a redo. So I'm going to kind of give you all my new thoughts on the cast, a bit more of an updated opinion after the cast being announced now for a bit, about a week almost. So I figured now would be a good time, now better than ever, sure. This show does premiere on May 8th, so I will be reviewing it as I do usually on the channel. And I do believe it is going to be streaming on Paramount Plus. So it will likely have a 2-episode premiere like they have done the previous seasons of All Stars since making the switch to Paramount Plus. Which, by the way, as a reviewer, can I just say, I don't like this switch. Because the thing with the main franchise, having a certain time when the episode airs, everyone watches it at the same time. Or a majority of people watch it at the same time. So, as a reviewer, I'm able to get my review up quickly, which can help increase the number of viewers and get more audience involvement. Which, now that it is streaming, kind of takes away that opportunity to post it at a certain time because everyone watches it at different times. So when I post, if I post early in the day, some people haven't seen it. If I post later in the day, a lot of people have already seen it. So it's a matter of like trying to figure out, again, this is kind of more of the behind the scenes sort of YouTube analytics side, trying to figure out the best time to post. So that being said, if there is a certain time of day when you like to see your YouTube videos, let me know. That way I can kind of try to maybe strategize what time I post. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but that's my thought right now. I did want to talk about this cast. Again, I already did my reaction, so it will be a little bit of a quicker video. But I do want to give some more updated opinions because I have seen a lot of fan interaction on social media, I guess, for lack of a better word, where people are upset about a lot of the returning queens. And I want to kind of give my thoughts on that because I get where people are coming from and they want new faces. They want new exciting things on All Stars. But my thing is there is a reason these queens are coming back. There is a reason. They are liked by the fans. They are fun personalities to have on the show. They bring a whole new level to it, and they've been on the show, so they know what they're doing. I mean, everyone has on All Stars, but after like multiple times on an All Stars, you know how the sausage gets made, right? You know how the show works, so you can kind of get a better idea of how to present yourself and how to do in the show, which I think makes for better contestants. Which is why I personally am not upset about people coming back so many times. I think we get to see a more realized, more evolved version of each of those queens, and I love that. Again, like I said, it is premiered on Paramount Plus on May 8th. We will likely get 2 episodes at the premiere, so definitely be on the lookout for my reviews. I will be posting hopefully both episodes on the day that they premiere, depending on what time they are and how long they are. I either will post one Friday and one Saturday, or both of them on Friday, depending on sort of what the situation is. like I said, RuPaul looks great. Again, I have seen some perspective of people being frustrated that they're reusing the same colors from last year in a similar format, which I kind of get that perspective. I do think it would have been fun to change things up and do something different. Even if with the whole bracket style, you can still change up the colors or do a completely different theme. There are a lot of different opportunities I do think they could have done. And it does feel a little upsetting when they're just kind of doing the same thing as last year. So I get why people would be upset about that. Anyways, let's start with the orange bracket. Again, these are going to kind of be my my more updated thoughts on this cast and give you my full opinions. I said this in my previous review. Akira looks amazing. I'm obsessed with this outfit. I found out she made it there. Apparently she didn't have the outfit she had originally wanted and made this outfit in 2 days. I mean, Akira is that girl. And we've known that since season 11. So the fact that she's coming back is very good in my brain. Especially with the way that season 11 ended with her. Not season 11, All-Star 6 ended for her and her not continuing on in the Lip Sync SmackDown. And we didn't get to really see the full story of Akira on All-Star 6. I'm very, very, very happy Akira is back. I think she will be an amazing competitor. In my brain, she can do it all. So I definitely think Akira is going to be one to watch out for. I think she's going to do very well on this season. And I feel very good for Akira. Yeah, she's great. She looks amazing. No notes. Dawn, I'm obsessed. I'm so happy Dawn is back. It's the dawn of a new day, the dawn of a new era, the dawn of, I don't know. I mentioned this earlier in my last review. She's from North Carolina originally, now lives in New York, so relate to her on that. I don't live in New York, but from North Carolina. Anyways, I love Dawn. I also love that she has a very unique perspective to her drag, and that is something that I feel like is very appreciated by me. Especially when sometimes it makes you stand out and look that much better. So I'm very excited for Dawn. I also feel like this is a more fully realized Dawn, which is very exciting. Now it's becoming dusk, if you will. From dawn to dusk, get it? I'm very excited for Dawn. I think she's going to be a fierce competitor. Again, I said this in my previous review. Like, I feel like last time when she was on season 16, she wasn't fully cooked, and now she is. I'm very, very excited for Dawn. I think it's been long enough for her to come back and compete. She's had a great social media presence, has a big following. I think Dawn is going to do very well, and I think the fans are going to love her. Yeah. Next up, we have Lucky Stars from season 17. Again, she was a pork chop on season 17, so I was a little bit surprised to see Lucky come back. I do think we will be able to get to see some cool looks from Lucky if we're lucky enough. Maybe she'll be a star this season. All stars. Anyways, I'm excited for Lucky. I think she is going to be a surprise because she was a pork chop. We didn't really get to see much of her on season 17. But that also being said, it wasn't that long ago that she was on the show. So for me, I would have hoped Lucky would have had more time to cook and a little bit more time to develop drag. But I'm excited for Lucky. Next up, Morgan McMichaels from season 2 and All Stars 3. I'm very excited for Morgan. Again, like I said in my previous review, she's a working queen. I believe she's current reigning in the EOY title. So fierce shout out to Morgan. And she's one of the girls who books the girls. So like Morgan has been part of the Drag Race community, and I feel like she didn't really get the fair shake that she deserved on All Stars 3, with the whole her saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna send home fiercest competition," and then immediately going home, as opposed to I wanted to see more Morgan and really get to know her and her story. So I would have been more more excited to hear more about Morgan. And I think this is a great choice. Next up, Morphine Love Dion from Miami. She's from season 16. Like I said in my last review, it is literally the year of the House of Dion, because between Morphine Love Dion, Juicy Love Dion, Athena Dion, Miami is having its moment this year, and I think Morphine is going to be really fun to watch. I really liked her on her original season. She's a fierce lip syncer, so I think we're going to get some really cool moments from Morphine. I don't know how far she'll make it, but I like Morphine a lot, and I'm excited. Yeah. Next up, we have Mystique Summers Madison from season 2. So Mystique and Morgan had that whole Untucked moment, right? And now they're both back in the same bracket. Very good casting choice. Great job. Also, I feel like Mystique is going to have the biggest transformation out of the girls, again, because it's been such a long time since she's been on the show. So I'm really, really excited for Mystique. I sometimes feel like the early season girls don't do as well because it has been such a long time since they have been on the show that maybe they aren't up to par with how the show works, and they aren't up as fresh. They aren't like it's a whole new ball game, and it feels like I hope Mystique is able to overcome that and do well on the show. I mean, look at last year with Nicole Bates Brooks. She might not have made it out of the bracket, but she became a fan favorite. So anything is possible. And again, I'm excited for Mystique. I think she's going to be fun to watch. Yeah, fierce. All right, pink bracket. Let's go. Up first, we have April Carry-On from season 6. Season 6 was one of the first original seasons I saw. I did not watch it live, but it was one of the first seasons I watched. It was season 5 and season 6 around the same time, which are great seasons to start with. If you haven't gone back to watch, definitely check out those 2 seasons. I mean, you get amazing cast, amazing drama, iconic Drag Race moments. So, and I think April is a big part of that. So I'm very excited to see her back on the show. It's been a hot minute since she has been on, and it definitely feels correct for her to come back. So I'm very excited for April Carry-On. I think she's gonna be a fierce competitor, and she looks great. I am a little bit worried that she's not gonna, again, like I mentioned with the earlier season girls, sometimes it's been so long since they've been on the show, it's changed so much that I do worry that they won't be able to move past that. But I don't know. I feel good about April. I guess we're just gonna have to carry on without her. All right. Next up from season 15, we have Aura Mayari. I was a little bit surprised to see Aura back. No shade. I did not necessarily think of her when casting. Again, feels a little random. No shade to Aura. I'm excited though because I think she has a lot of opportunity to show the fans what she can do. Again, she was eliminated somewhat early. I mean, she did win a challenge, but she became known as the cringe queen, right? So I do hope that she comes back and like really takes this moment for herself and really has a fierce season. I like Aura. I'm very excited for her to come back. Yeah. Fab. Next up, Y'all, Crystal Method. I got to see her perform live. So good. I am so excited for Crystal Method. Crystal, she has such a unique perspective to her drag, which I am obsessed with. I thought she was amazing on season 12. Season 12? Yeah, season 12. And I'm so happy she's back again. I think season 12 deserved better, especially between the and the COVID season. All of that happening. I think this is a great opportunity for Crystal, and I would be shocked if she doesn't make it far in this season. She is a fan favorite. RuPaul loves her. I love Crystal. Like I would be shocked if Crystal doesn't make it to the merge. I would be shocked if Crystal didn't make it to the merge. Again, we'll have to see how this season plays out. If they change up the rules, who knows? Next up, we have one of my favorite queens from season 15. One of my favorite queens I've ever met, Selena Estidis. I got to meet her at DragCon in 20. What year was that? It was the year. Was it the year after she was on? Yes. She was one of the new girls. And I met Selena such such a sweetheart. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm definitely Team Selena. I've also gone to see her on Sibling Rivalry. Big, great fans with Monet and Bob and Monet. I think Selena Estidis is gonna have a moment this season. I'm very excited. Yeah, I hope she comes back super confident, fully realized, and just has an entire moment and shuts up all the haters. Because like I'm obsessed with Selena Estidis, and I'm very, 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 very excited to see her back on the show. Yeah, she's fierce, fierce. Next up, Silky Nutmeg Ganache from season 11, All Star 6, Canada versus the World, season 2, 3. I don't remember. And now All Stars 11. So Silky is one of the queens that people have been talking about, saying, why is she coming back? She's been on the show so many times. I think Silky's earned her spot. I think watching Silky's absolute class and excellence in terms of lip syncing on All Star 6 earned her another spot. She deserves another chance at the crown. And no shade to Canada, it's a different show. So I think this is really making up for her opportunity that she got taken away from on All Star 6 when Eureka randomly won that lip sync, which still pisses me off to this day. Because after Silky winning all of those lip syncs, not making it back to the show, oh my god, that was a gag. So I'm very excited for Silky. She's one of my favorite queens. I also got to meet her. So sweet, so sweet. Such a fan of Silky Nutmeg Ganache, and I'm very, very, very excited to see her back on the show. Yeah. Okay, Vivacious. Vivacious is another one of the queens who it's been a hot minute since she's been on the show. She was on the same season as April Carry-On in season 6. So I am curious to see how Vivacious does because it's been a minute. Again, I worry about the early season girls because coming back, it's a completely different show now. So I do worry sometimes about queens like Vivacious, but I'm excited to see her back on my television no matter what. So I'm just excited to see what she does and how she does on the show because she was an early out on season 6, and then to have her come back, it's super exciting. Like I'm very, very excited for Vivacious. Purple group, let's go. All right, up first, we have Hershey LaCourgette from LA. She's from season. Oh, God. Hershey was on season. What season? Was that 16? 16. I'm very, very excited for Hershey. Again, another early out. She was another pork chop. So I'm very excited to see how she does. I think she has a lot to prove, but I also think she has the talent to back it up. So I'm very excited to see how she does. I feel like her storyline was very one note on All Star on season 16. So I'm excited to see her have a new story and a new arc and like come fully prepared and fully realized. I'm very excited for Hershey. Next up, we have Jasmine Kennedy. Y'all, I love Jasmine. Another queen I got to meet. So sweet, such a kind person. Season 14? 14. So it's been a hot minute since she's been on the show. Now she's fully realized as the woman she is. I'm very excited for Jasmine. I think she will do very well. It's been a minute since she's been on the show, so she has had time to cook and become fully who she wants to be in drag and out of drag. So I'm very, 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 very excited for Jasmine. I think she's going to be a fierce competitor. Rue loves her. The fans love her. I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited for Jasmine. Can't wait to see what she does. Next up, we have Joey J from season 13? 13? 13. Again, early out. I'm excited to see Joey come back. I'm very excited for Joey. I'm happy we're seeing her in a wig. I hope she has a full like redemption moment. I think she can definitely prove herself and come back and like slay the girls. We'll have to see what she does. I don't know if she would make it out of the bracket, but we'll see. We'll see. Because this is a fierce bracket. It's a fierce bracket. Next up, from season 7, All Stars 3, Canada versus the World season 2, and now All Stars 11, we have Kennedy Davenport, the drag legend that is Kennedy Davenport. I'm so excited to see her back on my television. She can do no wrong. I'm obsessed with Kennedy, obsessed with Kennedy Davenport. Her performance style, unmatched. She is hilarious. I can't see anything Kennedy. Oh my god. No. Kennedy Davenport can't do. Like, I'm very, 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 very excited for Kennedy Davenport. Another fierce competitor. This purple bracket is going to be tough. Tough, 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 tough. All right. I think this is the last one. We have Sam Starr from season 17. Another queen who I'm kind of surprised to see back so soon. No shade to Sam Starr. I didn't expect to see her back so soon. But I'm curious to see how she does. She was a fierce competitor on her season, made it all the way to the finale. Again, she's coming to as representing Trinity the Tuck as her daughter. I assume Trinity would have helped her a lot to get ready for this season, just like she did for season 17. So I'm excited to see what she does. Yeah, I'm curious about her. It's been a minute. It's a quick return, so I'm curious to see how she does. I mean, hey, look at Monet Exchange. She came back super quick and then won. So anything is possible. All right. Next up, we have Sugar Cane from season 11. Another queen I'm a little bit surprised to see, but I love that we are getting Sugar Cane. This feels correct to have her back on my TV. I think she's going to do well. I don't necessarily see her making it past the merge, but who knows? Who knows? Another queen I will be interested to see how she does. Yeah, I'm excited for her. I'm excited to see her back on my TV. All right, that brings us to the end of this cast. From the orange bracket, if I were to pick, let's say 3 to move forward, because that's what happened last time, right? We're going to go through each bracket, actually, and pick out 3. All right, Akira, duh. Dawn, and Morphine. Yeah. Akira, Dawn, and Morphine. Pink bracket. Crystal, Selena, Silky. Yeah, that feels correct. Crystal, Selena, and Silky. Yeah. And then the purple bracket, if I were to pick 3, Kennedy, Jasmine, and Kennedy, Jasmine, and I'm gonna say Sam Star. Yeah, Sam Star. We'll see what happens. Those are my. If I were to pick 9 to make it to the merge, like they did last season on All Stars 10, those would be the 9. Yep. Feel pretty confident about that. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments section. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Samateur Hour community. I will be back here later with some more content. I have seen rumored cast lists for season 19 online, and I do plan on doing a video about those, but I want it to be more finalized before I do the video, because sometimes I feel like I do multiple videos about those, and I want to just have one solid one. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I do season 19 rumored cast list, but that will be on the horizon on the Samateur channel. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Samateur community. I will be reviewing All Stars 11 again starting May 8th. And I cannot wait to get into it all with y'all. Yeah. Have a good rest of your night or day wherever you are. And I will see y'all later. Bye.